Thank goodness. Let's see what we can do to make this easier on me so I don't have to hold the damn phone the whole time. But beep, boop, boop. Set you guys up on this little statue on my table. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. That'll work. Bruh. I am so tired. I had a nice day at work and everything. My crew, they're awesome. They know what they're doing. But there's some days where things just don't work out the way you plan. For each shift, and closing shift always usually gets thrown all the things to clean and all the things to prep and everything. Just hope that they printed labels properly and everything. I think they did. They're pretty awesome. So. Really. I'm getting old, y'all. I got frickin' Woody from Toy Story legs going on. My frickin' legs are tired. Finally took some ibuprofen and Tylenol to frickin' help my headache. I had a big ass headache at work. Couldn't take care of it with iced coffee. Not really taking care of it with Mountain Dew, but I got water, so. Jeez Louise. I keep going live at different points, of the night, instead of doing it consistently at a certain time. I always do it randomly. I don't know why. Welcome, whoever you are. Seem to type well, I guess. How's your night, day, whatever going? I'm in Ohio and it's almost 11, I think, right now here. Hi to everybody. Welcome to the chat. In Ohio, it's also legal recreationally and for medical, so this is 85-90% THC. It's called strawberry coffin. I love it. It's a miracle worker. My day was pretty good. How was yours? Well, the only way to get drunk is to drink alcohol. I don't drink alcohol anymore. I just smoke weed for epilepsy and for, patience. Hey, Pork Milk, how's it going? How you doing, my friend? Welcome to the chat, y'all. Much love. Do a trick. I don't know. I might be able to do a trick. Here's a cool trick. Fucking ambidextrous and double jointed. Let's see if I can do this. Yeah, there we go. There's a cool trick. Ooh. Double jointed. What you do is you wrap your arms around like this, you put your head through the hole, and you undo it by using loose ligaments around your wrist and shoulder to kind of wiggle through. It's a cool trick. All right, I'm gonna have a cigarette now. There's your trick. There's the first trick. I barely take you down, I might as well. It's not like I'm holding that mask up for any purpose. Mask, be gone. I need to show them my spear. Look at my spear. It's dusty as fuck. This is a dusty as fuck spear. I oiled it before I put it up, so like it's like dusty as hell, but it's cool. It's a themed spear. This is the base. This is like the pike at the bottom or whatever. It's pretty badass. I like my spear. Look at that. I'm like an autistic kid showing off his room, because I am an autistic dude showing off his room. Thanks, pork milk. Oh, do a trick with my vape. I don't do tricks with my vape. I don't really vape like that. I smoke cigarettes more than I vape. I just vape for like a buzz so that I can like, I have seizures at night. I think it's the spear from frickin' like Wakanda or whatever. I'm not sure. Whatever that African like Black Panther dude or whatever shit. I'm not sure. I don't really watch a lot of Marvel movies and shit, but it's from Wakanda. That's what I bought it. It said it was a Wakanda spear. So just try. No. I was raised down south, buddy, where white boys get their ass found in a ditch if they say offensive racial slurs like that. Plus, I have respect for people's, heritage and what they've been through to not say, shitty things. So, with all due respect, I'm not saying it. That's like the first thing like young white kids like go to. They're like, say the N-word. It's weird. No, I'm good, Mama. Thank you, though. Hi, welcome. Pork milk was the only one that appreciated my spear. I pulled that bitch down from the fucking ceiling. Oh, my ashwagandha melatonin gummies. Oh, it's okay. Well, I guess I can. 2. So I only take 1. I don't know what the human body can withstand as far as melatonin is concerned. Yo, chat. How many milligrams can an adult human take in melatonin before it becomes dangerous? Y'all give me y'all do a little Google search for me since I'm stuck on my phone talking to you guys. You guys can give me a quick little Google search.
I was at work for next year in 2030.
You were? Shit, I'm sorry. We closed like early, same as last night, and I just took out the trash, and then the 2 that were on my shift were basically like, hey, we can give you a ride home. And I was like, oh, you guys are so awesome, because me and Courtney are still waiting to get a fucking Subaru. I'm pretty sure we're still getting a Subaru or something like a Ford Fusion or something. I'm not sure. We're looking at a freaking Buick Encore and a few other cars. We're trying to see which car will give us the least amount of bullshit for our money.
Tina said the Buick looks good.
Buick looks good.
The Encore, the
25 milligrams. 25.
So it's a 10 is the recommended dose.
10 is the recommended dose, so I'm going to take 20, cut off the 5, and we'll just meet in the middle. Yeah. If I fall asleep on the live, then y'all, you can call an ambulance or something. I'm watching this guy on YouTube Live. He says he's in Ohio. He just passed out on the live. Could you help him, please? Where in Ohio? He didn't say. Thanks. We'll look into it. Have a good night. I think 2019 Subaru Legacy, and I really like it. Said pork milk. Pork milk seems to have one and says he likes it. Subaru Legacy. Give you a tour. I might give you guys a tour of like Oogway. He's hanging out with the fucking chickens, so he keeps like busting into the chicken coop and sleeping with them. So, you know, I might do that. But right now I'm sitting on my happy ass because I just got off work. I closed and I'm a tired boy. So I'm going to sit here for a minute. Like Kratos when he got in his chair. I think I will sit here for a while. You know, fucking tired. Yeah, sometimes I'll show my animal crew. Right now I only got one animal crew and she's on the floor next to Mama. She's Lola. She's on the floor just sitting there panting like an old dog. There she is. She's 16 years old. She's a pit bull German Shepherd mix, and she is just gorgy. She is just gorgy. There's Courtney, but she's in her uniform. I'm not going to show her. I'm going to be respectful towards, you know, her company and mine that I work for so that we don't, you know, I don't know, probably get hit with a copyright. I'm not sure. Probably get fired. I'm not sure. Do I have a gun? Well, yeah, I like guns, but there's all kinds of guns out there. Yeah, like that's a very generalized statement. Like if you want to like narrow the search down to what type of gun, then that's probably something to ask somebody that lives in Ohio. You know, if you want to see a gun, you know, be more specific because I got 3 different rooms for my guns. I'm kidding. I bought a 4-bedroom house just so that I could have 1 bedroom for each of my kids, 1 for me and my wife, and 1 for my guns. It's a special room. Yeah, social media and whatever company you work for, it's never good to do that. It never ends well, and it's always a stupid excuse that either your company or the internet does to fuck you over. What parish are you in, Ariel? Give me your number. Give me your number. Right? That's weird. People ask weird questions. Dude, YouTube's not wanting me to see that one. You just asked if I was Christian, and they censored that. Like they censored, "Are you Christian?" That's terrible. That speaks for itself. That's like planting the seed of doubt for Christians right there from the get-go. You're going to be like, yep, they're out to get us. They're totally out to get us. They fucking censored the fucking phrase, "Are you Christian?" That was the question. They didn't say any cuss words. There was no inappropriate things. They just asked if I was Christian. That's weird that the YouTube got rid of that. We're on to you, YouTube. We're on to you. Trying to block people from being saved from in Jesus Christ. That's not good. Yeah, you guys wouldn't see it. It was a blocked thing on mine. I'd have to like click on it and show. It should be on there now. Show. Another moderator just handled this. Who the fuck is the moderator? YouTube? Because I don't have any of my freaking mods on right now. Jesus. No pun intended. Yeah, they censored that. Yeah, that gentleman or lady who is on there right now that just said they censored that is the one that they censored. Oh, am I Christian? I was raised Catholic. I believe in the healing words and wisdoms of Jesus Christ, but I myself am on a journey to find more about myself before I fully give myself a label, but I find the teachings of Christ to be, pretty much the best we got in humanity, in my opinion, especially compared to Islam and, other things. I think Buddhism has a close runner-up, but it doesn't really have a god to worship. It's more or less just a way of being. It's sort of like a lifestyle. You can probably take Buddhism, like tactics and meditation methods, and mix it with the moral underpinnings of Christianity and have one hell of a religious facet, So.
What?
Hey, CJ, or no, Yoda, freaking Yoda. Sorry, I'm blind. Sorry. Hey, Yoda, what's up, man? Please show me your guns. Nice. Do I go to church? No, we haven't really found a church up here in Ohio that we like. We were like down south. There was a lot of Catholic and Baptist and Presbyterian churches. Now up here, there's a lot of Methodist and Mormon and Jehovah's Witnesses and a lot of Amish people. Like a lot. I never thought I'd see so many Amish people in one place, but we're in such a rural place in Ohio that we run across them from time to time on the highway.
I had to turn down an order for
Courtney had to turn down an order for Amish person today, apparently. That's sad. Had to turn down pizza. They only had 100, and you guys don't take hundreds or 50s. Well, if you're only going to order a little bit of pizza and you have only $100 bill, go to the frickin' hardware store and get yourself a new frickin' hoe, Jebediah. Go get yourself another frickin' blade sharpener or something before you go and buy food.
Hop on your horse and ride into town and go break your 100 before you order from us.
Sorry, Jebediah, we don't take hundreds or 50s here.
I can't send 70 out. I'm
sorry. I should stop smoking.
Sir, hello.
I'm from Myrtle Beach. My wife's from southeastern Ohio, near West Virginia and Pennsylvania, that area. That's where we're at. That's where we bought a house. That cat is begging for pets. It is.
He was getting pets.
He was. Toki's just
He's right here.
A douche canoe. Sorry, we're still focusing in. My camera sucks. You like my workout frickin' set over there, and it's just got clothes hanging on it? Like, it's a clothes hanger now. I'm not doing chin-ups or any dips or anything. It's just hanging my clothes. I'm lazy. All my workouts involve wood now, like splitting wood and carrying wood. I don't really do pull-ups or chin-ups or push-ups anymore. So the cats are jealous of each other for pets, like being pet. Yeah. Or attention. It's more or less, Toki gets the most attention because he demands it. He's a little sociopath. Gunther is schizophrenic, so he picks, he has his bipolar episodes where he loves us, and then the rest of the time he's attacking other cats in the house and random things that are laying on the floor. And then there's frickin' Sheba, who's just a fatty that sleeps by the food bowl and comes and waddles his fat ass to lay on the bed with us every night. And he's a good kitty, but he's a fatty. He's our little moonbladdy. How do they react to catnip? We've never actually used catnip on them before, because usually it cracks cats out, and our cats are cracked out like as they come. So, respectably, we haven't really given that a shot yet. My favorite food. My wife likes to make something that we call a chicken bog, which is basically rice that's like boiled in like chicken bouillon. And then we take the chicken and we take kielbasa sausage and pork sausage and other vegetable medleys, and we mix it together with the rice, and it's pretty good. There's also something that Courtney makes that we got from Olive Garden, but she knows how to make it now without having to pay Olive Garden prices. She'll make a steak gorgonzola pasta, which is basically an Alfredo pasta with gorgonzola cheese, and she'll make a balsamic reduction to glaze over the steak after she makes it, and I like it medium rare. I haven't had that in a while. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, is that cats are up at night. Like during the day, they take their cat naps, and then all through the night, they're just there fucking with you. Like you could be just going to get a midnight snack, and they're just staring at you from across the room, meowing at you. Even though their food bowl's full, they see you getting a snack, and they want part of it.
I love you. Yes, yes, all the love.
Right? It's pretty good. It's something they make at Olive Garden. They also make a chicken gnocchi soup, which is pretty good and easy to make too. It's just gnocchi noodles, which is potato noodles, and you can get those at any random Italian like grocery store, which they have all over, like everywhere. Like I've been all up and down the East Coast. They have random Italian grocery stores all over the place just because they sell certain foods, you know. Here's Toki. He is being a fat. The squid, yeah, the frickin' black spaghetti. It's interesting. It's just
It's literally just squidding spaghetti, but that's one of our father's favorite dishes.
Right.
Just because of the color.
He's such a turd. Hi, buddy. He is such a whiny little turd, and we love him so much. Say hi to Toki. He is a blue Russian mixed with a tabby, and he is the whiniest turd that we could ever call a cat, but we love him so much. We love you, Toki, even though you scratch us to death all the time. Even though you never stop grumping. He's just cuddling up with me now. Look at him. He's caressing my neck with his claws so that I know that he can attack me if I stop scratching. You're a turd, you know that. Cats are assholes, man. Yeah, we're still looking for a car. She's basically gotten herself wrapped around like 5 different cars, and she's wanting to find out the most about all of them before we buy. And also, we've been working a lot, so we haven't had the spare time to drive them an hour and a half away to go get them. You know, so.
Right, it's not like I haven't had plenty of time to look for them.
She's had plenty of time to look for them, but not enough time to actually take me and her both to go buy a car, you know.
I have a nice Toyota Corolla, which is what?
Toyota Corolla is, yeah. That was what what's his name was talking about. 2020? Oh. You need to stop scratching my neck.
Well, that's what Jake's wearing.
No, he's got a Camry, not a Corolla. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're still looking for a car because whenever you leave a car into a woman's hands for picking which one you want, it's going to take a minute, just like at the grocery store. If it's a guy, they go for but here's the thing. Guys go for the first thing they look for, and they're like, I like it, I got it, I go get it. And most of the time it's okay, but then sometimes if it's like a car, it'll fuck up 2 weeks later, and the guy's like, well, I didn't know it was so fucked up, you know. But a lady, she'll take her time, and she'll have a car last her for like 20 fucking years, and she takes care of it. Yet they say women can't take care of cars, yet men go through cars like they go through socks. You know what I mean? Yeah, so give it to the women. They pick quality over quantity, but men definitely are quicker at making decisions than women are. We'll also say that. Not saying they're good decisions. I'm just saying we're quick at them.
I spend a lot of damn time
we're
in the
quicker.
car, and I wouldn't like the one that I'm dating to.
Used cars are so overpriced. Shake my head. They are. They really are. What was it, Mama?
I said I spend a lot of damn time in the car, and I wouldn't like the one I'm getting into.
He has an 05 Corolla, says Yoda. 200K miles and still runs like butter.
Well,
Well, Toyotas are well known for running like that, but they also have little electrical issues here and there that are a pain in the ass.
Well, I drive up to 80 some odd miles a day, sometimes 5 days a week.
Yeah,
So,
since she delivers pizza and stuff and works, basically catering most of the time, she's going back and forth a lot. So she's going to be putting some miles on this car, and she's going to want to like what she's going to be driving.
And I want to make sure it can handle all my bullshit.
Especially in the winter. Like we need to make sure that we get winter tires and everything, make sure it's all-wheel drive so that she can get to some of those really hard to get rural places. Like some people out here, they'll buy something on their farm that you got to drive a quarter mile through their freaking dirt road just to get to their house, kind of bullshit, and it's on a hill.
Like, I'm not complaining, but like at some point I gotta make sure that like I got some pretty decent.
You know what I mean? Like rural Ohio, where we live, there's a lot of mountains and hills. And every motherfucker lives down some freaking quarter of a mile to a mile freaking dirt road before you can even get to their house. And in the wintertime or in the rainy seasons, it's pretty much impossible if you don't have four-wheel drive. So we're wanting to make sure we get something akin to that. Sounds like you need a G-Wagon. We've been looking into a few of these like SUV combos and stuff with four-wheel drive, and there's some cars with four-wheel drive that are really fucking awesome too. It's interesting.
Yeah, if four-wheel drive or all-wheel drive is a necessity, it's probably going to be an SUV.
Yeah, it's probably going to be an SUV. But that's the thing, is that during the winter, it's almost a necessity just getting back and forth without, getting stuck.
I'm not disagreeing.
No, work's going pretty well. Another one. We always get new people that come in and just keep asking questions and stuff. It happens from time to time.
I want a Jeep, like one of the good Jeeps. Why did Jeep crap out on so many models and years?
It's because Jeep likes to keep putting out models and stuff, and they don't always work all the bugs out before they fucking, launch their new cars.
Some of their cars are so fucking nice, and then other ones are just a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, a lot. It's like heads or tails whenever it comes to Jeep. It's either a hell of a vehicle or a freaking nightmare for a mechanic to work on. Oh no, it's the same cigarette. I just keep lighting it and putting it out halfway. So.
I also smoke half of every one of these cigarettes usually.
Yeah, we usually, like, I'm passing it to her as we speak, and then she's like hitting it. So I'm not. Me and her probably smoke like a quarter of a cigarette, like a full cigarette is like a quarter of a cigarette by the time we actually smoke it all. Jeep Cherokee. She had a Jeep Cherokee whenever I first met her, and she wrecked it. I love her so much. She wrecked it into a pole. It wasn't intentional. It was that pole came out of nowhere in that big parking lot that she was in. She was young too. She's a way better driver now. She's actually a hell of a driver, way better than me. I'm epileptic. If an ambulance comes by, watch the fuck out, because my foot might be on the gas. And I might not be conscious. So, just saying, as a driver, I'm way worse comparatively, especially considering if an ambulance or a police officer goes by and I see their siren lights and stuff and I go into a full seizure. It's hard to say what gear I was in whenever my foot slams on that pedal and my head's just doing this as I'm driving
Because I had that
towards
Jeep
you.
15 years ago.
It was 15 years ago, like when we got married. Like, yeah, not long before we got married, actually. Honda CRV. She was looking for some around, but the ones that are around are hella overpriced because they're used, and like what's their name said earlier, most used cars are hella overpriced. Even if it's like barely, even if it's like overused like a motherfucker, they'll be like, "Oh no, this car is worth 22 grand. You need to pay full price for this bad boy." It's like that thing is 13 years old. What in God's name makes you think it's worth that much? Because it's special. Yeah, now they're 28K and up.
So yeah, I am taking a while. I know I am taking a while. I'm just trying to find something that's gonna.
It is the shitty economy we live in right now that's making all that happen. It's like everything that used to be affordable is like getting worse, and now everybody's losing their fucking Medicaid unless they work a certain amount of hours. Yeah.
I mean, that's terrible. I'm sorry. You gotta consider, like, I need something that can do all-wheel drive, something with decent storage space so that we can carry all his dang wood. I need something that can put up with snow, mountain terrain, gravel, mud, whatever I can go on. That can drive up to 80 miles a day, withstand turning on and off all the time, short trips and long trips. I mean, so like I'm asking a lot for one car, so I'm just trying to make sure I find one that can put up with all our bullshit.
Yeah, all jokes aside, this car actually has to put up with a lot of our shit, so it's got to be up for the task. Oh, we got 2 kids.
Yeah, we got 2 kids. We go hiking, camping, kayaking. He cuts all that wood and stuff. We like to go on trips. And like,
We got dogs, 3 of them now. Maggie passed, but cats need to go in for their vet visits, so we got 4 fucking cats, you know. Frickin' Tortoise needs to go in for his vet visits. We got to carry his fat ass somehow, you know.
why are you guys all stuck on that knee?
Look, here's Sheba and his fat ass. Sheba and his fat ass. Look at his chubby. He is still a baby, by the way. He's not even a full adult cat. He's not even a year. He's not even a year old. Yeah, he's like 4 months old. That's a 4-month-old cat. He's a fat ass. My son just went up the stairs and scared the shit out of him. Lola's just patiently waiting for love. Oh, and Sheba's like, "That's my love, you. How dare you?" I call him Dick Face because he's got like a white part at the bottom of his like face, and it looks like it's dick shaped if you look him straight in the face. So his name is Dick Face. She's not gonna show it now.
It's not a dick face.
Dick Face. Look at that. Dick Face.
It's cute.
Dick Face.
Really cute.
We are in the process of changing wallpaper in our room, so forgive us for the, bits of ripped wallpaper here and there. I'm lazy as hell, and my job is to do like the house construction shit. And instead of doing that, I go out and chop wood. And I'm like, no, I'm busy. See, I'm doing stuff. I can't get to that yet. I'm busy with other stuff. Yeah, Sheba grows so fast. There's not even like 12 videos ago, he was just an itty bitty baby chasing ghosts around the house. And now he's fucking a fatty boombalatti. Speaking of, my son doesn't really watch my lives, but Batman is out and about with his pregnant mama, and he's been out for a while doing that. So I think his litter of kittens were just born, and he's making sure that they're fed and taken care of. So Batman hasn't been back for a minute, but yeah. The cat that's most crackish, I have to say, is Sheba because he runs all over the house. But the runner-up would be Gunther because he's basically Sheba but long-haired and not as fat.
Shiva but mean.
He's mean. He's like
I love
like something's wrong with his brain. Like 1 minute he's a loving, beautiful, happy cat, and then the next minute he's attacking the dogs. He's attacking the cats. He doesn't attack the kids because Mama put a stop to that real quick. But he's an asshole. He's got these random schizoid moments where he just fucks everything up, and then he comes back to you, acts like nothing ever happened. He's like, "I love you. We're family, right? Don't throw me out. I need food. I don't know how to get food by myself."
He's such a sweet baby, but not last winter, but the winter before, he almost froze to death.
Yeah, when he was a baby, like he was about Sheba's. He was a little younger than Sheba.
He was an itty bitty kitty.
He was an itty bitty kitty, and he almost froze to death outside. We saved him, and
I think it kind of like he was pretty much dead, and I don't think it
like he wasn't really moving much. Yeah, he wasn't moving too much. Whenever Courtney like resuscitated him with like warm water, slowly but surely he came to, and I think something's up with his brain because he's a little. Got a little frostbite on the frontal lobe.
But he's my baby, and I love him.
I need to put these cigarettes down. Every time I go live, I smoke way more cigarettes than I do normally. I stress smoke. That's what I'll call it. I stress smoke. If I hit the vape more instead, then I'll be fine. Whoop, whoop. My neck won't pop and I want it to. This happens sometimes where the comments get like backed up for some reason. There we go. Back online. Oh, that's fine, Yoda. Thanks for stopping by, man. We're we don't really got to get up early. I close, and I'm not sure what time she works. She opened, so that's fun. She gets to go early. I get to sleep in, so that's good for me, I guess.
Good for you.
Hey, we love you too, Yoda. Thanks for stopping by, man. And well, I'm gonna try to go live every night, so this becomes more of a common occurrence and stuff. I stopped doing that for a while. But if I'm going to be closing every night, might as well do that. Yawn. Can't wait till I get a new camera or something because my phone's cracked and it's an old piece of shit phone, so the camera quality sucks, but we'll get one. We're prioritizing car first. Well, my headache's gone, so that's good. One thing less problematic. When I got off work and I sat down, it's like all the blood rushed to my head and gave me a hell of a headache. I was like, ow. So I took Tylenol and ibuprofen, just like slammed that down with a Mountain Dew, and then Courtney came with melatonin. I'm like, what? Give me some of that melatonin. Help me sleep because my ADHD won't let me. Weed helps too. It's a godsend. See, the difference between weed and drugs is that weed just grows like a plant there. You know, drugs you have to chemically alter to, like, make into said drug. I think weeds, you know, no, I guess a drug is whatever affects your body or mind, So I guess that's technically falls in the realm of what drugs are, but it's no more a drug than incense is or anything else. I wouldn't smoke incense, by the way. A lot of people did that. Frickin', what was that called? Frickin' spice. People would smoke spice and stuff like that instead of weed. It messed up a lot of people. Like, a lot of people that I knew growing up with that were actually really intelligent, decent people, they smoked a bunch of spice and, like, ruined their brain. They were never the same. Don't do spice or drugs, kids. Weed is better for everyone. Way better than alcohol. I'll probably pull out an hour on this live because, Yoda stopped by. I think a few other people did, but I am a tired boy. I didn't really get much sleep last night. I did get sleep, but I didn't get much restful sleep, I guess. I think I got everything done at work that I needed to do. Whenever I came in today, Beth was trying to take the drawers down and everything was chaotic, and I was like, oh no, they left you alone, Beth. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It was easy to take over. I just had to make sure everybody got their breaks. Since I came in at 4, it was a stupid time. Like, I only worked 6 hours today. I'm like, that's stupid. I go in at 2 tomorrow, and I think it's 1 like the rest of the week.
Oh, that's how I get off. I'm a little salty about it. Skylar is wanting me to go see her grandma tomorrow.
So are you, like, double shifting? Shiften Haften? You sound like a German. Shiften Haften. Oh, wait, Swedish. She sounds Scandinavian.
Shiften Haften?
If you're Swedish, I apologize. We tried. If you're Norwegian, and you think that's funny, yeah. I get cut up at work so much. Look at that. I got a burn on my middle finger right there. It didn't even blister. Look at that bitch. It just caved in like my flesh. It just caved it in. Just melted my flesh away. It's like, you don't get blisters.
Do you want to try to heal?
Want to heal? We don't do that here. We scab over and just keep going. We build calluses, not anything else. I feel like my entire flesh is like a callus now, because if you do enough woodwork and tree work and shit, the bark will cut your skin up to shit, especially if it's like oak or maple, like hardwoods and stuff. Like, just carrying it around and messing with it, like cutting it up into pieces, carrying bundles of wood and everything, and all kinds of, branches and shit, cutting things down and all that. Eventually, you're going to fuck your skin up to the point where your skin just becomes immune to tree bark, I guess. But somehow the trees keep finding ways to cut me. Like, the side of my freaking skin on my stump back area, it's like a tree tried to disembowel me. I swear to God, these trees are out to get me because that one log I was carrying was on that one light or freaking short that I did. That bitch was heavy. I actually needed help getting that bitch on my shoulder. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't pick that up all by my lonesome. I had somebody hold it still till I stabilized it. It was heavy. Um, that's some God of War level, like, carrying heavy shit that I'm not really physically capable of, but I managed to get some screen time pretending I was. There's a lot of heavy, like, lifters out there, and I'm not one of them. I'm not a heavy lifter. It's me watching. People are weird. Welcome to the chat, though. Yeah, I said you were weird. Sorry. Welcome, though. We're all weird around here. That's why it's the Odd Thomas experiment. I mean, you picked the right place to be weird. So. Yeah, it's my video. I'm so old and tired. And if I keep hitting this weed, I'm just gonna fall asleep. Sleep sounds good. Probably only whipping out an hour on the live tonight. I'm got 15 minutes left. So, whoever comes on and wants to chat, like this person right here, we can chat it out for 15 more minutes. I'll probably take my happy ass to bed after that. Maybe make a short with the freaking deer video that I took. I sent it to you. I didn't put it on here. I'll need to make it a full-length video because it's like 2 minutes long. Because the deer was hiding behind the bush or whatever while I was chopping wood, and then came out after I turned the chainsaw off and fucking was grunting at me and like complaining that I was like near her. I was like, "Oh, deer are cute." Oh, I have a headache. I know what you're thinking. If I had a head like his, mine would ache too, right? But it still hurts. My wife's just smirking at me as I make fun of myself. She's just staring at me like, trying not to laugh at me, like, ha! To land a plane on that forehead. It's true. I get older and older every day, and I realize that the hair that I once had, like, right fucking here, that, like, filled in that area is, like, slowly creeping away. And my hairline is receding. And no matter how much long hair I have and how I whip it out to try to, like, make it look like I still have hair, people can tell. I'm going bald. At some point, I gotta put this bitch up in a ponytail and, like, do shit, and people will see how bald I am whenever I do that. Even if I did the Qui-Gon freaking Celtic shit that people do, putting their bangs in the back and just tying them up like that. Even though I did that, you'd still see how bald I am. I got the Mel Gibson head going on. More like George Carlin. So many dudes, though, whenever they start to go bald, they like complain like little bitches just because they lost 11 hairs. I don't care. I'm going to do what every other old guy does. I'm not going to shave my head bald and act like it's a fashion statement. I'm just going to wait a while, and as it slowly recedes back, there's my bald spot, and I can have the rest hair covered if I want it. I like long hair. As long as I have the freaking old people side thing, I'll Hulk Hogan that shit if I have to. I don't care. I could be bald on the top and have hair down the back and just put that shit in a ponytail like bikers do. That's probably what I'll end up doing. I don't give a shit. Getting old kind of is like a trophy. Like you've lived long enough to like endure life's shitty shit and you're still here. So if I'm bald, I'll call it a trophy that I'm still alive, I guess. Other dudes, they get all whiny. They're like, no, I got to shave my head. I can't have my hair grow a certain way or people will make fun of me. I don't care. I'm upset I didn't get the yarmulke. I could have made so many Jew jokes about myself, but now I can't because I'm not getting bald up here. I'm getting bald this way, like a real man. I'll end up having the conquest hair, like just this wrapped around my skull, essentially, kind of hair. That's probably what I'll end up having. All that stress. Stress will kill you quicker than cigarettes. I got 10 more minutes to whip this shit out. I got this. Oy. To everybody that has come and went to the chat, welcome, and sorry that I'm not talking more personally towards the people that come on and the guests and all that. But you guys are awesome. You got this. No matter what you're going through in life, it could always be worse. Just keep fighting because even if you're, crawling on your knees, you're still moving forward. Even if it's baby steps, you're still got something that you can do to make it better. It's how you respond to life situations that determine the outcome. Fate really has nothing to do with it. If you take control of your life, take responsibility for your actions, and be accountable for the things you can control, you can change even a shitty situation. Me and Courtney used to be homeless. Now we have a house of our own because we decided to not let it bury us just because we had a few inconvenient situations in life that put us down at rock bottom. We found our way back to the top by climbing instead of sitting down there at the bottom crying. I don't know how to put that without sounding like a dick, but life's hard for everybody, and as long as we try our best to be better each day, we'll be surprised how much ground we can pick up in our hard times. I think that's motivational. I might have fucked up. I'm weird. I'm too honest. Life sucks. It does. But it doesn't have to suck. You can make it better. It doesn't have to suck so bad. I've lost pretty much everybody besides my sister. It's life's cruel, cold grip, And instead of dwelling on my losses, I look at my victories. Like I have 2 kids and a wife. I'm doing better now. Where we used to be homeless, now we're not. As soon as me and Courtney realized that we were pregnant with Cade, we basically crawled up to the top as fast as we could. Not really the top. We're barely near the frickin', ground level, but we're climbing. We're not, we pulled ourselves out of a bad situation and into a better situation. And I guess with best advice I can give to people that are having a struggling hard time is not to focus on the bad, to focus on what you want to make it better. Focus on the road ahead instead of the moment that you're suffering through, I guess. There are times to remember the past. There's a time to think about your future, and there's a time to enjoy the present moment. And if your present moment sucks, then it's good to have an ambition towards the future so it doesn't suck as much. There's a time for everything. Look at little Sheba. Sheba's just Shebaing. He's getting ready to go fuck some shit up. He's looking towards the future too. He's like, I'm gonna go fuck up so much shit in the kitchen, Mom. I am so tired, y'all. Mm.
I don't understand why liquor's getting harder and more money all of a sudden it's cheaper. I don't understand the reasoning behind why alcohol is cheap.
Huh.
It's just annoying. Because I'm looking.
I got 5 more minutes, and I think everybody's like either busy or already had their fill. It's not really much to talk about tonight. I'm too tired. Can't be dramatically interesting if I have nothing to say. I mean, to think about it realistically, being on YouTube, like, unless you have something new to share, you're just recycling through the same old shit that you've done, you know.
Yeah.
I don't want to be that guy that keeps reposting the same shit I've already done. I want to be somewhat fresh, somewhat new. Try to change it up. I don't know. Like, there's no real way to be like a YouTuber. YouTube is just a platform for people to put shit on the internet, essentially. Whether it be information, whether it be documentaries, whether it be like people showing off what money they have or toys they got, whether it be like drug rehabilitation, drug usage, there's people all kinds on the internet, just want to be authentic. That's all I want to do. I don't want to be fake. There's enough fake people in the world. I don't want to be one of them. If that makes sense. If I leave a timestamp of everything that I said and did and tried to, like, I guess, leave a legacy behind, I want that to at least be part of it, that I was as real as I could be, as non-phony. Yeah, I guess. So many phony people out there pretending to be something they're not. I don't want to be one of them. I just want people to know I'm a weird dude, but I got an awesome family and awesome, advice to give if people want to hear it, and also willing to listen to other people because, I like community. That weird shit. It's such a weird place in the world we live in now that people being real is boring and people being fake is interesting, you know. From time to time that doesn't happen. From time to time people like catch on to people, like certain people on the internet that are like cool or like chill to hang out with, and they actually make a cool platform and just talk about current events and shit. I don't really want to be a current event guy, I don't want to be on my phone looking at the news every day going, oh, I'm going to make a story about that. Like, I'm not shitting on the people that do that. It just seems like a lot of stress. A lot of shit that doesn't really have to do with me, but I'm making it about me because I'm talking about it. I don't want to be that guy. If there's something interesting going on in the world of Tommy, I'll let people know, but I'm not going to be a current event guy that's just like, oh, I want to tell you about this person that did a shitty act and how I feel about it. It's like, nah, it's not really my cup of tea. I'm not really a bitchy ass guy. I'm not really a, like, out there and tell people what really grinds my gears kind of bullshit, It's not really something I can get down with. Now, if there's something cool, like a new invention or something awesome that's like, holy shit, guys, check this out. This is awesome. Might do that. Haven't yet, but I might. Can't read the future, but I don't believe that I'll do it. Mountain Dew is bad for you. So are cigarettes, guys. Got about 1 minute before I head off of here. It's been great seeing you guys. I'm so tired. I gotta close tomorrow. I think I go in earlier. I need to drink more water so I can take care of the fucking bags under these eyes. I look like I'm dying from liver disease. Ugh. Yeah, Mavis is upstairs just bitching at us because she wants to go outside. She's part pit bull, so she's got that like really like a husky almost like type of whininess. Pit bulls whine just as much as huskies. I don't know why people don't mention that. They're a very melodramatic breed. Well, y'all, it's been real and it's been fun, but it ain't been real fun. It's nice talking to you guys, and I will probably be fresher tomorrow to talk with you, but I didn't get much sleep last night because I stayed up and did my live all the way up to like 4 or 5 in the morning. It was pretty stupid of me, but it's fine because I like going live and talking to every one of you. It's always a pleasure, never a chore. But y'all be good. Take care of yourselves, and I will hop on the live tomorrow. I need to get some sleep for work. So y'all have a good night. Bye.